So today Anton is going to make a door handle. It is that kind of a figurine. Mm-hmm. 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 It consists from 12 parts. He prepared all the parts beforehand to collect them all together.
И буду отковывать и показывать, ну, отдельно части, а собирать буду после уже сделал все отверстия, чтобы не было, ну, чтобы сэкономить.
So Anton is going to forge all parts, so separately, but he will show you how to make each part. But actually, he's going to collect everything from the dies that he prepared beforehand, just to save the time.
So we'll get to watch all the parts being made, but then he's going to use the ones that he already made to it. Great.
Yes, thank you, Kevin.
Просто написали, что мы все будем делать из одного круга. То есть первый вариант, который у Келлина, он был сделан только из 16-го круга. 16 миллиметров. Да, то есть все части были откованы из него. А в данном случае мы будем брать разный калибр заготовок.
Okay, so actually the first part, the first door handle that Anton prepared for the demonstration and that we already shipped to the United States, it was made only from the bar of 16 millimeters round bar. But today Anton is going to use two different dimensions. One is вот это 16.
Ну, 16 в горне, это 14. 16 мы закрыли.
А эти поскольку?
10.
So these are about 10 millimeters and these are 14 millimeters. But he already yes. But he already prepared 16 millimeters round bar. It is in the forge right now. So а это зачем? 14. So he is going to use today different, like 16, 14, and 10. А 16 для тела?
Да.
So 16 millimeters is for the body. 14 millimeters is for legs and arms.
10 это вторые части.
And 10 millimeters round bar is for these pieces. He will show you. For these dice. Thank you. Good.
Все, начинаем с тела.
So Anton is going to start with the body.
Да, что-то этой камеры, блин, айфона ни хера, блин, по-моему, хуже. Антон, очки надень, блин.
Kate, could you ask Anton if he is using coal or if he's using coke? I don't know what the translation difference would be.
А что у тебя, уголь или у тебя... Oh, Anton said that it's a mix. Oh, it's coks and anthracite. Голова? Что-нибудь можешь говорить или показывать. Нужно вот показывать вот это вот обязательно всегда. Хорошо, ладно.
So, Kate, your new headset is lovely. You sound great, but the noise canceling is working really well. So when Anton starts hammering, your microphone turns off. And so if he's making noise, I don't think we're going to be able to hear you.
Oh, I see. Okay, I understand.
So it looked like that. He kind of isolated the mass for the head and kind of started to forge in the neck area.
That's it.
When Anton buys his coal, how he said it's coke mixed with anthracite, is he making that mix or is he buying it mixed like that?
I will ask. Антон, скажи, пожалуйста, ты уже покупаешь такой микс или ты сам его смешиваешь? Oh, he said that he already buys the mix, so he does not mix it himself. So they sell the mix already.
So I can see at the top of the head there, he was using a bunch of slithering blows to kind of drag the material to the tip.
Interesting. So he is making that, he's going to make the eyes. The eyes and the nose.
Kate, so we've had a request that to hear some of the commentary that you're making, because we can't really hear Anton when he's speaking, and so maybe every now and then you can say what he said also in Russian, so we can hear your language as well.
Okay.
And so while he's working on this head, I think now's a good time to maybe start the auction on the head that we're going to be selling. And we're going to do this first one pretty quick. I would say within the next 20 minutes, we'll close the head auction, and then we will start with the door handles. And so as soon as this heat's done and he puts it back in, I'm going to share my screen again and show you all the head that we're going to be auctioning off.
Что ты говоришь, Саш?
По желанию можно сделать глаза, но...
And then just said it's just up to you. If you want, you can make the eyes. So he is just shaping the head. And now he is going to form the body.
Great. Okay, I'm going to come back over to my video real quick. So this is the head that we're going to be auctioning off today. It was made in a similar fashion to what you're seeing now, just way more detail going into the face than he's done before. It comes on a little mounting plate so it can stand up that has his touch mark on the bottom. Let's start the auction on this bid.
Пока нет. Я боюсь нажать на наушники, что они отключатся. Нет, Саш? Точно? Это 100%? Ну, в смысле, что они там выключатся, как у нас было, или у нас выключилось по другой причине? Нет, я просто про наушники спрашиваю, Саша.
When you're making your messages just to the panelists, if you want to bid, you need to do that to all panelists and attendees, please.
У меня куда-то пропал звук. So, yeah. Oh, sorry, guys.
Go for it.
Oh, sorry. So, can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you and see you again. Thank you.
Oh, sorry, guys. Yeah, sorry. Nothing happens with the internet, so I believe. Sorry.
Anton, can you ask Sasha to maybe find one spot and stay still? Because every time he moves, it gets a little blurry.
Саш, можешь чуть-чуть вот зафокусироваться, не двигаться, чтобы не это, чтобы было видно? Good. Thank you. Давайте рассказывать. Anton said that now he is going to cut the body from the bar.
Kate, we have a question about Anton's hammer he's using. Can you ask him if he knows about how much it weighs?
Yes. А можешь, пожалуйста, сказать про молоток, про его вес, который ты используешь? He said, yeah. About 2 kilos, he said.
2 kilos. And it looks like maybe one side is soft and one side is hard.
И кажется, что одна сторона мягкая, а другая жесткая. Это так?
Одна сторона для чистой работы, другая для...
And then said that one side is for, like, I don't know, for clean work, and another one is for hard work. perhaps when one side is to work when it is clean, and another one when it is rough.
And so for anyone in the watching, I don't know about y'all, but I get a little nervous whenever I've got a hardy tool, especially a bladed one, sticking out of my anvil, and I trust that Anton is well aware of the dangers of doing so, and so I'm not going to be telling him that he shouldn't do it. But if you're new to this at all, leaving a bladed hardy in your anvil is a good way to hurt your fingers. But I would add that I love his little trick where he's got his brush hung over it. That's pretty cool.
Anton is showing the die that he made beforehand. So he made 2 holes. Well, he is going to use the die that he made before. So you can see the holes that he made. These 2 holes for the arms, right? So these holes, 1 for arms, these 2 for the clothes, and this for legs, right?
And he's drilling those holes, correct?
Oh yeah. Yeah. So this die is for one part of the leg or one part of the arm. They are pretty the same. So he's going to show on the handle. So these parts. Good.
Kate, what's the weather like there for you guys today? Is it cold?
Yeah, it's very cold. It's a real November. I do not like November in Russia because it's not fall and it's not winter. We're expecting the snow. It's pretty windy and we have a lot of rain nowadays. It's cold. It's always cold. We have like, I don't know, 9 months of cold.
Well,
wait.
You know how to dress warm.
So Anton is going to use the power hammer, and I'm going to stand a bit far from it just because of the noise. Конечно. So now Anton is going to cut it and make a hole for the rivet. This is the place where he is going to put the rivets that will be the rivets that will combine the upper, well, the arm, the upper, well, he will show the arm and the leg. Well, Anton said that he is going to form the place where he is going to cut the bar. Это труп.
So people who have joined one of Anton's, his last demo saw this really sweet vise he works on where the jaws come to a fairly narrow point and then it has a little bit of a kind of a round hogged out of it for holding this material. It is a really
So Anton said that he formed it a bit with an angle, just he wanted it to look like a shoulder. Just a bit of angle, just to look like a shoulder. Вот так не поняла? And he said that he's going to cut it from not from 4 sides, but from only 3 sides to have a little angle there. Это вот для клепки, да? So this is the place for the rivet. So as far as it is ready, Anton is showing the die with the hole that he drilled. beforehand. So you just.
По желанию можно их прошивать, пробивать на горячую, но очень маленькие толщины и диаметры, как бы,
Ну, понятно.
проще просверлить.
Anton said that it is easier to drill it because if you just punch a hole there, well, you don't have a lot of material there. It is too thin. Yeah. So that's why it is better to drill.
Сейчас мы будем делать верхнюю часть руки или ноги. 10-го
So now Anton is going to make the upper, the upper piece from the arm. It is from the bar of 10 millimeters.
There were a pair of pliers on the last shot on the table, the heavier ones for scrolling. Can we get another shot of those? Once Anton's done working, we don't need to.
Yeah. I prepared them. Там просто попросили показать вот эти вот, если я поняла, какие именно вот эти, вот эти. Ага. Kellen, these pliers.
I don't know, Lisa, are those the pliers you were talking about?
No, they're just below those. I know I can't point to them. The more narrow jaw ones. Yes, those ones. No.
These ones.
No.
Oh,
Hey,
this.
yeah.
This. My favorite.
My favorite. I want that kind, please.
Do you know who made it?
Who made it?
I made those pliers.
Yes, Kellen made it.
Are out of S2. When Anton was working in my shop, he had a pair of needle nose pliers that were like off the shelf, not quite Harbor Freight versions, but they were mangled and he was constantly straightening them. So I made him a heavy duty set. to send home with him. I'm glad to see you still using them.
Oh, yeah, he always uses them. Ты же расскажи про эти. Лизе очень понравится, ты скажешь, что тоже такие хочет. Мы уже сказали, да. Yeah, Anton's favorite, really.
Kate, can you ask if the dies on his power hammer, are they both flat, top and bottom, or do they have a curve to them?
I will ask. Oh, it is ready. It is finished.
Just like that.
Мне кажется, да, мне кажется, вот, например, для таких, как я, кто совершенно ничего не соображает, можно показать, вот приставить. Ну, еще разочек показать. Вот так ее перевернуть, как будто бы. Ну, не все тупые, ну, как я, ну, ничего страшного. Хорошо. So,
Теперь мы
This was the
делаем,
piece that it finished.
осталось 3 части. Начинаем снизу.
So, yeah.
Делаем из 10-го кругляка.
Anton is going to make this part from the bar of 10 millimeters. Антон, а еще спрашивали по поводу молота. Вот эти две части, они обе плоские? Ага. Yes, both.
С небольшой прометиной от времени.
Ага. Both of them are flat.
То есть они типа практически.
Okay.
Yeah, both of them are flat.
Kate, we've also had a couple of questions about Anton's history with blacksmithing. Like, how long has he been? How long has he been a blacksmith? How long have you guys been in the space, the shop that he's in right now? Could you tell us about some of that?
А ты можешь рассказать, вот, потому что у тебя же много было кузин, господи, как они называются, кузней, но вот по времени, сколько, например, ты в этой, сколько в предыдущих, а все остальное история я по тебе так и скажу. Во всех кузнях по 3 года. Ага, а это получается какая, 5-я? Ага. Yeah, Anton said that while he is making that parts from the body, I will tell you the story. Anton studied at the university in our city at the Faculty of Fine Arts, and about like, а сколько лет назад? 15? And when he was 18, he helped his father's friend to build his own blacksmith shop, and that guy was a really great artist and master, and Anton got interested in blacksmithing, and realized that he wanted to try. So that guy became his first teacher, and I believe that he was, I don't know, he was his teacher like for 3 or 5 years, and since that time, Anton he studied like learning and self-education. He changed already, he said, 5 blacksmith shops that he rented. This is the 5th one, and about 2 or 3 years ago, he started working here because it is not far from the place where we live, because the previous one was pretty far from our house. Looks like that's the story.
Oh, well, thank you for sharing that story.
Thank you guys for asking.
Well, so now that Anton's getting a bunch of parts finished, we're going to start the auction on the door handles. And we're going to do this one a little differently. So we're going to give whoever is the high bidder the first right of refusal on the second one at the same price. So somebody could get a set of relatively matching door handles. If whoever is the high bidder only wants the one, then we'll drop down to whoever was the second high bidder, and then they can take the second one. If that sounds clear to everyone. So let's open the bidding up for these beautiful formed door handles. Kate, so Phil asks, are those railroad tracks running through the shop? It looks like there's a track on the floor.
Oh yeah, the building is well, the territory where Anton rents that building. It used to be a factory where they, I don't know, about like 20 years ago, they made bread here. And it was the place, because it's really a huge territory. It is the place where they used to fix the trains, the locomotives that just run through the whole territory. And it is very tall, and the building, it has rails here. So it used to be the place where they fix them. So it is here, yeah.
Стол на рельсах, что мы используем рельсы для того, чтобы нагрузить стол на улицу.
And speaking about the rails, Anton said that there is a table here that has that small wheels, and as far as the shop is pretty small, and the rails, they're also outside the street, so they just open the doors and just rail the table outside, and so they can work outside also. So it's moving.
Oh, that
pretty
is
interesting.
so helpful. I wish I had rails in my shop. Could we see the finished door handle again? Folks are asking to see the finished one.
Саш, а покажешь готовую ручку, пожалуйста? Готовую ручку хотят просто посмотреть.
Значит, буду собирать.
Хорошо. Ну да, просто хотели еще.
Сейчас мы будем делать переднюю часть.
Now Anton is going to make the front of the body.
Они могут быть разными, то есть.
And they can be different, he said.
С большим загибом, то есть это как пойдет. То есть ты не подгоняешь размер, а уже заготовку подгоняешь под само тело.
So yeah, he said that just the way you want to make it, you just it should fix the body, so it can have the bigger that upper thing, or just the way you want. Там, Саш, иногда что-то замораживается картинка, может быть, ну, наша опять эта история с палкой, что если ее чуть держать. Ну, это так, это просто да, конфликт. Картинка.
So, Kate, Joe is making an observation that that rail track running through the shop is a heavier gauge one for kind of the bigger trains, and was wondering if you know if there's if there were running steam locomotives.
А ты не знаешь, какие здесь были локомотивы-то вот эти? Как-то они называются, паровые? Как? Да, ага. Ну да, я вот сказала, тепловоз, но вот... Как? Да, вот, да, пар, вот они... They told me that it is diesel steam motive loco. I don't know what do they mean by diesel.
Diesel would be the type of fuel that it runs on. It's like a type of gas.
Mm-hmm.
So for anyone who has been watching a clock at all, I would just point out how quickly Anton works. I know that he's only making kind of one leg, one arm, or like one set of things, but we're less than an hour into this demo and he has already produced many of the parts for this whole thing.
Thank you, Kevin.
Blows me away. He's like Superman.
Thank you so much. Супермен сказали, потому что очень быстро все делает. А?
Shoot, Superman.
Милый Супермен.
Yeah, and I would just want to compliment Sasha on their camera skills. They're doing a great job.
Oh, thank you so much. Саша, очень все хвалят твою работу, что ты очень замечательно все. Большое спасибо.
So Zane's commenting about Carhartts. Zane, it's my understanding that yes, Carhartts are available in Russia. They are just crazy expensive. So every time Anton has come to the States, he comes with a whole new wardrobe of Carhartts.
That's true. That's true. We sell them in Russia.
Скажем, что вот так мы чуть-чуть придаем.
Hey Kate, like how much does a pair of Carhartt pants cost in Russia?
Just 1 second. Скажи, пожалуйста, еще раз.
Мы на всех заготовках слегка, чуть-чуть придаем изгиб. Потому что если собирать без изгиба, то будут сложности с
Понятно, хорошо, да. Нет, мне это важно. Anton said that just to collect all the dice together, it's pretty important to form all of them that way, just to have, to have that form, because it will be easier to collect them. Just that round shape.
Чуть-чуть просто
Yeah, just a bit.
И вторая делается точно так же, нет смысла ее показывать. Но главное, чтобы задняя часть была чуть, то есть одинаковый практически размер у них, но фиксируется она чуть-чуть, сейчас я покажу, со смещением вверх, да. Сейчас я покажу там на той работе.
Anton said that these two dice are pretty the same. So he said that he just showed you how to make only one. So it will be enough. But the second one.
То есть верхняя, задняя часть выше, передняя часть ниже.
So
это важно, если сделать наоборот, то не будет читаться, смотреться это.
So the part that in the front, it should be a bit lower. Yes, you can see, and the part that is on the back, it should be higher.
То есть размер у них одинаковый.
Я поняла, все, я поняла теперь. So they have the same size. But it's very important to put this part a bit higher and this part a bit lower. Does it make sense?
Yeah, I think that makes sense to me.
Thank you.
Could you ask Anton to maybe describe his approach with how he designs these figures and other figures like them?
Yeah, I will do. Yeah, Anton just said that he is going to collect all the pieces right now. А еще задали вопрос по поводу твоего... ну, есть ли у тебя какой-то вот творческий, может быть, ты можешь рассказать про свой творческий подход? Вот. Ну, какой-то вот... Как ты создаешь именно вот такие образы, спрашивается?
Очень люблю импровизировать. То есть, в принципе, все рождается на импровизации. И чем меньше ты упираешься в разработку, в какие-то вот допроцессные штуки, то как-то мне это не нравится.
Я поняла. Anton said that he likes...
Когда рождается что-то в процессе, то это как бы для меня самое кайфовое.
Я поняла, хорошо. Anton said that he really likes to experiment while making things, and it is well, he believes that it is more important when while he is making something and something is born in the process, it is more important for him than just to think very hard about how to make something and just try, just work hard, make, just experiment, and then that will just come from the soul. That's what he said.
Сейчас мы начинаем сборку.
Now he's going to collect all the pieces together.
Так как у нас круглая, круг.
As far as the bar is round,
нам нужно его зафиксировать.
We need to fix it.
Чтобы он был неподвижный.
Because we do not want it to move.
Поэтому я нагрею торчем.
That's why he's going to use the torch and to heat it with the torch.
При помощи этой херни зафиксировать. То есть вот как
And he's going to fix it using that thing that he showed us. Я подержу? Ой. Саш, подержит, хорошо.
Nathan is asking if this video will be online for NWBA members later. Yes, all of the videos that we shoot through this series end up on YouTube. I'm not sure what number we are. It took us a while to get started, so I think this is number 23, and I think through number 13 or so has been moved online, with the exception of a couple missing demos, which will reappear. Eventually, we're hoping to be on a schedule where when we have a demonstration, it'll be released about a month later.
Ну все, мы зафиксировали.
So Anton fixed it.
А теперь фиксируем верхние и нижние части рук и ног.
So now he's going to fix the upper and lower parts of arms and legs.
Kate, can you, when you get a chance, can you ask Anton if there were any particular blacksmiths that he has, been inspired by and learned from on his journey to become the.
Yes, I see, yeah, I will ask. А есть ли какие-то художники-кузнецы, которые тебя там вдохновляют, которые тебе нравятся, их творчество, это вот там?
And I would add to that, beyond blacksmiths, just artists in general.
Может быть, просто в общем художники, не обязательно кузнецы. Я не слышала, что вы сказали, смеетесь так забавно, конечно, оба.
Ну, мне очень нравится Шемет.
Ой, ты, боже мой.
Моя единственная, как бы,
Anton said that he really loves one artist. Actually, he's Russian, and oh yeah, we will show you. Anton said, "You can see my friends here." Okay, Anton's friends. Fine. So this guy that wears glasses. His name is Mikhail Shemyakin. Actually, he is a pretty well-known world artist. He emigrated from Russia. Like, когда в 80-х он уехал туда? Like in 1980 something, because they just they asked him to immigrate, and he started his career. Well, he had to immigrate, and he started his career in France. Later, he met a lady from the United States, and he lived a couple of years in the States. I believe that now he lives in France, but he has his works just everywhere, and his sculptures are in the United States, also in Europe. He's really very famous, and he's really very cool. If you want, yeah, you can Google him. He's very nice.
Kate, could you tell us their name again? We'd like to maybe put it in the chat. Oh, is it Mikhail Shermatkin?
Yeah.
Okay. Somebody already did the research. Perfect. Thank you, Adi.
Oh, wow. Thank you, guys. Thank you. And he's still alive. He is about 77, I believe. And he has his foundation in St. Petersburg, and he is a professor at the University of Art in St. Petersburg, and he visits Russia like every year. And every year he has he is working for like 50 years, and he collects everything from artists all over the world. He has that investigation research, for example, like the way book, for example, displays in art, or I don't know, like bandaged figure displays in art, like from many centuries ago till now, for example. And he has a really great library. And every year he also is interested the way, for example, a ball or a chair was depicted in art, and the way contemporary artists see that. And he has a competition. So artists just all around the world just send him his works, and he chooses about 10 or 15 people, and they have a chance to have the exhibition in his foundation. And 2 years ago, Anton became a winner of the competition. That the theme of that was bandaged figure in art. And Anton's project, The Leaves Cover the War, it's about dead and lost soldiers at the First World War and Second World War. As far as if you saw the sculptures, it's really about well, it has some, well, you just have to look at it. And Anton has his solo exhibition, solo show in Shemakin's foundation with that project. And yeah, that was really very cool. So Anton was really very honored and very happy to have a chance to take part in that.
Ну все, мы мы приготовили для сборки.
Anton prepared all the parts to collect them, the arms and the legs.
Пускай Кира расскажет про эту штуку. То есть так как у нас мы фиксируем на круг, как бы и у нас как бы сложности с фиксацией, поэтому мы и будем использовать вот такую фигню.
Хорошо. Да, сейчас скажу. So as far as Anton is going to fix the leg on the round bar, Anton he prepared that thing that he is going to use. Kellen, if you could kindly explain why Anton is going to do that. He just said, could you please ask Kellen to explain it, because he perfectly understands what it is.
So Anton has modified the top of this tool so it somewhat resembles the tip of a Phillips head screwdriver. And by driving it in there, it creates these little tiny burrs and grooves. So when he sets the rivet locks in place, and it'll keep all the legs and arms in place once they've been riveted, versus being able to move around if they were just a loose rivet.
Thank you so very much. Thank you.
I know Anton has made a few things of public art. Are they all in Russia?
What actually do you mean by public art? Like some
Like a sculpture that is in a park, somewhere where it's public, so anyone can come see it.
I see. So that sculpture that you guys made with Anton together, it should be in the in Prineville in Oregon. That's
It is almost in Prineville, Oregon, and they finally got it to me, so hopefully it goes there soon.
Yeah, wonderful.
only
Yeah,
took them a whole
that's great. It's fine. It's good. It's good. Also, one what's that? Yeah, it was last year. It was last year in June. Anton led a class, a workshop at the Metal Museum, and they made a big grasshopper that now is in the permanent collection of the Metal Museum. So it's just stands in the center of the Metal Museum if you have a chance to go to Memphis, to Tennessee. Also last year, it was last year, Ken Scott, he has his own gallery in Sisters, but it looks like he's going to move to another place, but now I believe that he is still in Sisters. He bought a sculpture that guys from Central Oregon Metal Arts Guild and Anton made all together. About 19 people took part in that project, and they built a very big praying mantis. And yeah, like last year, that collector bought that sculpture, and it should be in the permanent collection of his gallery for about a year. So it is in Sisters in Oregon. What else I'm thinking about? Yeah, Anton has like 3 meters tall monument to a water carrier that is in Russia, in the city where we live. Looks like that's it. And one sculpture about 2 years ago, when Anton took part in a sculptural competition in Spain. It's a sculptural composition of a blacksmith, and a blacksmith with his tools, with an anvil. Now it is situated in Spain, in Alpens, in their town hall.
Well, for those of you who just kind of paid attention of Anton kind of reefing on the piece, those little marks he put in there to lock the rivet seem to work really well.
Thank you.
I'm pretty sure that I know the answer to this, but Anton's using a propane oxygen torch. Is that correct? Not acetylene?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's propane. Это же пропан, не ацетилен. Пропан, да, не ацетилен. Yeah, it's propane.
Yep. And when Anton first came to the States, he found a gas saver and then worked hard to get one to himself there in Russia, and it took a while, but now he has a gas saver in the country.
Вот именно в теме дверной
That's true.
ручки классно, ну, по мне, опять же, если она будет подвижная чуть-чуть, то есть если она зафиксирована, да, и если чуть-чуть здесь расходятся клепки, то она получается постоянно в легком движении. И по мне это очень приятно, как бы и по ощущениям, и вообще вот по истории этой ручки. То есть если она будет чуть подвижна, это здорово. То есть не нужно фиксировать так.
Я поняла, да. Хорошо. Anton said that he really likes when the rivets are not just fixed so tight, because when the handle is moving, ну ладно, хорошо. Ну, я хотела показать. When it is moving, he really likes that way, not when it just fixed so hard. Покажи чуть-чуть, как вот ты на нее нажимал.
Ну, чуть-чуть. И она будет чуть-чуть пружиниться всегда и в легком движении. То есть она не заморожена, а
it will not be frozen. It will be moving a bit, and it's very good for the handle, he said. That's why there is no need just to fix it so hard. Speaking about the rivets.
Does Anton prefer the propane torch over acetylene because it's cleaner or easier to get? Why did he choose propane?
Скажи, почему ты используешь пропановую горелку? Она попроще, тебе больше нравится, не такая вонючая, как эта ацетиленовая, я помню, как это воняет.
Ну, у нас трудно. Ацетилен, да, вот на базе, где заправляют пропан. Мне этой температуры хватает.
Понятно, все, я поняла. Anton said that it is easier to buy propane here in Russia, and the temperature for him is really enough. So he's not sure about acetylene. Perhaps it is still available in Russia, but yeah, propane is easier to find. Oh, and he said that he heard that it is not so explosive.
Но у них мне понравилось пользоваться.
But he said, это у Гофа, да? Тогда. Даже у Гофа, по-моему, ацетиленовый. But Anton said that when he used acetylene in the States, he really liked it.
Just so anybody who might not be following the chat, we are just about to close the bidding. And I think I sent my last message out wrong.
Дальше будет время, ты не ткнешь на количество участников, пожалуйста. Давай.
Слегка зафиксировали на холодную.
Mhm.
Теперь
Anton fixed a bit when it is cold.
мгм.
Now he's going to heat it to warm it up.
Well, he just got a comment that this is amazing work and what a joy to see it happening.
Thank you so much, guys. Really, thank you so very much for joining. It's really an honor, and I hope you guys are safe and healthy, and I hope that you are feeling good and happy at this uncertain time. Thank you very much.
I just want to say that Renan had mentioned that it is just an absolute joy to see you work. He says, amazing work, sir. What a joy to see you working. And I feel the exact same way. So I just wanted to mention that.
Well, thank you so much for that. Thank you. I will tell him. He will be really happy.
And Peter Clark says the same. He says, thank you so much. It's a pleasure to see you guys and the wonderful work and demo.
Thank you, Peter. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you, dear friend.
Just to whisper in your ear again, Phil Carter says, absolutely fantastic video. Audio is great. Picture is great. Brilliantly done all around. Well done to all involved. Thank you, Phil, for joining. And bravo,
Thank you so much.
Lucille. We have a winner.
You're the high bid. We've just closed the auction. They just bought this handle for $410. That is just awesome. So
Thank you so much. Wow.
yeah, it's amazing. Lucille, you have the option to buy both of them if you want to buy the second one for another $410. If you don't, if you could just put that in the chat feed, and then we'll go to the second high bidder. Okay, Lucille only wants the one. So it looks like the second high bid was Shona at 400. Shona, are you still wanting that other one for 400?
Uh-huh.
All right, excellent. We'll thank you both, Shona and Lucille. I'm going to put a link, tell you how to get it done.
And then just said that as far as he's finishing, she's going to use the torch. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Just with the torch, it's a bit faster. So he is going to spin that to spin the arms and the legs. And he will just use the round bar, and this is that when he said just an experiment, just to do the way you feel it should move. А там кто-то спрашивал про штаны. Сколько у нас стоят штаны, Барса?
So Kate, we've got some questions on if you guys are planning on going to the UK anytime soon.
Tomorrow, I'm ready. I just have to prepare my luggage. I'm ready. Yeah, I would love to. UK, хочешь поехать вскоре? Uh-huh. Yeah, of course, yeah, really. It looks like because of the relations of Russia and the United Kingdom, the borders are opened right now, and it looks like the embassy is working, because, for example, the United States embassy in Moscow is closed because of the COVID. But yeah, okay, of course.
Well, you're being told to come back to Hereford. You're being invited that the BABA would love to have you, and like always, we want you back in the States, and Lisa wants you to come to Illinois and come visit.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so very much, guys. Yes, just it will be really an honor, and we will be so happy. Oh, I hope that all that pandemic finally has an end. We will do. I'm sure that we will have the chance to see you all. Thank you so very much.
Oh, and Kate, to whisper in your ear one more time, Kenny says, thank you for being so generous with your time and skills, and that Kenny, Jenny, and Rico send a bunch of love your way.
Oh, thank you, guys. Oh, I miss you so much.
Yeah, and Lynn Moore, in all caps, with much excitement, says, thank you all for such a great demo experience. Lynn has been a big fan.
Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And Anton, too. Thank you, guys.
Yeah. Oh, and Lucille, who won one of the handles, says that she's loving his work and she can't wait to have his handle to admire. So she can't wait to look at it.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
And
I hope
Shauna
you will enjoy it.
Lisa says she has a second bedroom you can stay at with her and Pico. And then Mike says, tell Sasha he's doing a great job on camera. And lastly, Shauna says, send Anton and Kate love and thanks from Scotland.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, guys. Yes, Shauna, thank you very much that you had a chance to join. It's really very cool. Oh, Scotland.
I just wanted to catch you up on some of the love. Okay, that's all for now.
So sweet.
And I would just add to this, I'm just not entirely sure that our winning bidder is, that we have all your shipping information. So if you could also please email us through the website, if you just go to blacksmith.org and just make sure that we have all your correct information. And on that note, I mean, you know, we just had an auction to raise some money for this group during these kind of troubling times we're all in. We're still trying to provide content to engage everyone, keep the community tight. But, you know, a great way to support beyond just buying something through one of these auctions is to hop over to blacksmith.org/donate. We have a PayPal set up there. You can give any amount. If this demo is worth, you know, $10 to you because you picked up some great information, please consider doing so. If you're not a member, either a traditional member, which would get you a magazine, you're up for a full year. You can do it through our website, or if you're a little farther away and don't care for the magazine and you just want to keep seeing all these digital demos we're doing and participate in Knife Makers Corners, we have a virtual access pass for $5 a month. I highly recommend folks join that.
А что сказать, что нужно что-то прилить? Все, готово? Oh, looks like it is finished.
Oh, just like that.
Uh-huh.
Well, so we have a question on, you know, I've discovered so many of Anton's things are very hand friendly. Like you can grab a hold of them and they just feel so comfortable. And he didn't really seem to take any special steps towards that. If he were needing to make it a little softer, what's his process?
Тут спрашивает он про инструменты. Поскольку они все такие вот удобные, ты что-то с ними делаешь такое особенное? Ты вообще что-то с ними делаешь, чтобы они были тебе в работе как-то полезнее, чем вот то, как ты покупаешь там просто топорный молоток? Да, под себя как-то.
Нет, ну, я никогда не делал вот специально для себя инструменты. И ну, только как бы вот мой специальный инструмент это то, что сделал Арнон мне зубило. Все остальное как-то из подручного материала. То есть это обычный там керн. Даже молотки у меня как бы не специальные.
Спасибо. Anton said that actually he never just made something special as far as he's not, he does not make any tools or just only one special tool that was made for him was the pliers that Kellen made him. And he just, he just buy hammers and just nothing special. Only one thing that also was made that he really wanted to be made for him. Arnon made the chisels last year. Arnon is a member of NWBA also, and we met him at the conference, and he made the things for Anton, so just nothing special.
When Anton finishes a project like these handles, what does he put on it as a final finish?
You mean the stamp that mark? Есть этот климата? Покажешь? Нет, что ты? Do you mean that thing?
No, I mean when he gets all the way done, does he put wax on it? Is there?
Sorry, Нет, спрашивают, чем ты покрываешь, когда заканчиваешь, что даже все сделал. Вот что. Извините, я это думаю. Воском или что-то такое?
С специальным жидким лаком. Я рассказывал Келлену про этот лак. Не знаю, как ему объяснить. Он проникает везде, то есть он как вода. Микроскопический.
Спасибо. Замечательно еще. Лучше, чем Керн. Anton said that he uses a special lac that it is like water. So it just, when you put it, it just, it goes into every hole. А здесь показать нет? Нету.
Ну, на скайпе нет связи.
So he was telling me about that.
Oh, yes, yes.
Can we see what it looks like?
Им красят
Нету
лампочки.
показать. Вот он спрашивает показать. Yeah, he will show us. Yeah, and Anton also said that they use it to paint. Oh yeah, Sapon. This is the way it looks like. That's
Okay.
nothing. Looks like a bottle of some liquor. No, it is lac. Yeah, lac.
Потом я покрываю
After that,
другим
uh-huh.
лаком.
That seems like a hard thing for maybe somebody in the States to find.
Он очень...
Yeah, I don't know what's that actually. But after that, he said that he uses another lac liquid.
Этот лак для проникновения везде.
This is just to move in every hole.
Потом я использую, его еще использую для микросхем.
They also uses. Oh, they also uses for etching some micro schemes in computers. I don't know.
Ну, не суть. Не в таком. А потом я покрываю...
Здесь получается, видишь, акриловый полимер, синтетическая смола, органический.
Oh, Sasha found what it contains from. It just 3 components, and it's difficult, but it may be easy to translate with the dictionary, I'm sure. Okay. А потом что? Какой-то другой. Уже 11, да. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you everyone who joined. It was such a pleasure, really.
Yeah. Well, before we hop on the slideshow, can we go get some sneak close previews of that samurai? Yeah.
Да, все, конечно же, хотят посмотреть на него. Твои молотки никого не интересуют. Обычные молотки. Да, Антон рисовал очень здорово. Да.
Well, you're getting, thank you so much, Anton, Kate, and Sasha. Wonderful demo.
Thank you so very much, guys.
Tim says it's great to see and hear you both again.
Oh, thank you very much.
Lots of just thank yous for taking the time to do this. Watching the handles was very inspiring.
I'm so happy to hear.
If anybody is going to try to tackle this project and make some handles of their own, we'd love to see them. Either share over the NWBA or post them on our group page on Facebook.
Thank you guys for your time today. Thank you.
Oh, no, thank you. Yeah, I hope you all get a lot of rest tonight. You definitely worked hard for it today.
Thank you so much.
Silas says, thank you so much. A huge thanks to the NWBA moderators for making this happen. And then
thank you, Silas.
Mike also says, thank you so much. That he's going to try this out soon. So
cool. Thank you, Mike. Yeah, that's great. You should show us.
Yeah, that's right. Am I missing any?
Well, I think we could all.
Great demo, everything. Yeah. I'm fading out now. Thank you so much, y'all.
Yeah. Well, Kate, I'm going to start showing the slideshow. You guys can turn your camera off and take a break if you want. You're welcome to stick around for it if you want to. Otherwise, consider yourselves very well thanked, and everything you guys are doing is just amazing and brilliant. And we miss and love you all. So.
Thank you, guys. We love you so much. Thank you very much. Oh, it was such a pleasure to see you, to hear you. Thank you so much.
Okay. Well, can I get a confirmation that I'm back on the slideshow, that everybody can see it?
Yes,
Yeah.
Helen, we can
Thank
see
you.
it.
I'm just gonna let it play. So it's
So,
only gonna
да, slideshow.
be per picture.
Я не знаю. Может, там еще какой-то будет вопрос, пока не надо. Мало ли что-нибудь хотят узнать напоследок. Куда цветы слать, что-нибудь такое. Тебя очень хвалили все, Саш. Все передавали тебе такое большое спасибо, но ты, наверное, видел, пока снимал, что там писали. Да, все очень восхищались, совершенный восторг. Спасибо тебе большое, что ты сегодня так отчаянно до ночи помогал. Но все очень отметили твою работу.
О, ты выключила? Все, могу
Да.
выключить? О, спасибо. Сейчас.
And I would just want to give one last kind of shout out to everybody who came. Thank you so much for taking time out of your morning or your evening, the middle of the night, wherever you are, for joining us on this.
Да. Да, ты их убирал. Видишь, это футляр 74%, заряд 44%. Ну, то есть тут половина израсходовал.
Да супер вообще. Какой-то жвачка.
А у меня в кармане жвачка лежит.
Да, ну круто. Все, конечно, очень восторгались, ребята. Большое спасибо. Всем.
Так одну только продали, что ли?
Нет, я что-то не поняла. Там какая-то такая система. По-моему,
Я закрываю.
а там все? Или там слайд-шоу?
Слышал.
Ну, пока не закрывай. Я тебя жду, моя пара.
Не. Просто думаю, можно говорить или нет.
А ты можешь за...
Well, there's a question if there's more plans for more Anton demos. And I know we kind of talked about maybe trying to do them a little more frequently with Anton. Maybe we should talk about that again. If he's willing, we will watch.